Hi, my name is Ethan Nguyen, and I would love to sell you this water, okay? Now, water is made of 3 atoms, okay? It's 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. And it is the most common thing on Earth. Well, even though you can find it anywhere, I would still like to sell you this bottle. So, water is very different from many other elements and compounds in the way that its boiling point and freezing point is very far apart, you know, as in 100 degrees Celsius apart. So water boils this at like 100 degrees Celsius, right? And it freezes at 0 degrees Celsius like this. And you know, you can get a solid, or you can get a liquid. You could get in gas. I don't think you can, but you know, water has a very high surface tension. It actually has the highest surface tension compared to all other compounds other than mercury. Now I can show you right here. See this water cup right here? See this? It went on the top. Okay, but there's some animals like there's some animals like the water strider, and some lizards can even walk on water by being light enough and have like big enough feet to go across the surface without breaking the surface tension and falling in the water. But with this surface tension, things can live under the water like tons of fish, and things can live above the water. Cohesion is what holds water together, and what can also cause some, you know, animals and lizards to be able to stay on top of it without, you know, going inside of it. So cohesion, you can see like this. If I put this drop of water on this table right here, it stays in that little droplet, and that's cohesion holding it together. Okay, and the reason why I can say some of this water is because, you know, if you want to pool, you want to swim through that, you want to float on top, you know, you need water, and water is viscous enough for you to be able to swim through and have some kind of back pressure against you. If you don't want it anymore, you just add 41 kilojoules per mole. Boom, it's gone into vapor. The cool thing about water, you get it in 3 different forms. Okay, you can get it in steam, okay, liquid, and ice. Okay, the cool thing about water is it's pretty different from most compounds. You know, most compounds, the solid form is more dense than the liquid form, but in this solid form, as you can see, it kind of floats. You can see the water on the bottom and the ice at the top. That's because it crystallizes and has more space in between than liquid. So ice floats above water and it stays on top. And without this, you wouldn't be able to have fish, because when it freezes over the lake, you know, all the fish would be frozen. But since it freezes at the top, the fish can live underwater with the little insulator on top, and they can be able to live peacefully, and all the animals and plants can just survive under there, you know? And in its gas state, it is less dense than all the states, because instead of being crystal or just flowing around, it's just floating in the air. One cool thing about water is it's called a universal solvent. There's a reason for that, because it can dissolve more substances than any other compound or substance. So you want something to disappear, just put it in water. Well, not everything, but something. Like this soy sauce right here, you pour it in this water right here. You can see, just mix it up a little bit, and then water is a little more brown, but you know, it dissolves it. And water is super important. Every living organism on the world needs it, okay? That's why you need it. That's why you should buy some right now. So this, everyone needs it. Everyone needs to drink it. Everyone drinks water, you know? The reason why water is so strong is because of hydrogen bonds, okay? They're polar molecules, which means that one side is slightly positive, one side is negative. So all the molecules bond together in a very strong dipole bond, you know?
Now water, okay, throughout the water cycle carries lots of nutrients across the whole water cycle. Okay, but water is very important, because even though 71% of the whole Earth's surface is covered in water, only about 2% of it is drinkable. 2-3% of it is drinkable. So that's why you're gonna buy my very drinkable water, okay? Thank you for watching.